Hello and good evening, or morning, depending on where you're watching this. It's Saturday, it's co-op gameplay day, and yeah, we're doing Payday 2 again, because, you know, why ruin something that's good? Afternoon. If you so wish it to be afternoon. Yes, so, hello, welcome to the stream. Apologies for not streaming yesterday. Was actually out doing some tabletop gameplay with a friend. We were doing some BattleTech Alpha Strike. So I've always wanted to play the BattleTech game, and yes, finally got a chance to do so. We made a few hours, but you know, first time playing it. It was fun. It's just lost track of time, and it was like 9 o'clock, and I was like, okay. So yeah, I've got to pick up that at some point again. Was that what, third week I've missed? I'll get back to it. Don't worry. But yes, for tonight we'll be doing some Payday for a bit. Probably continue going through the list of missions that we need to clear. Just run them loud so we can sort that out. Just had a message from the missing number, who I know does watch the stream. So unfortunately we are full at the moment. Oh, yep, yes, there. Yes, hello. Yeah, sorry, just got your message on Steam, so I'll just say no. Yeah, we've got the usual crew at the moment that we're running through. I really need to try and actually play more Payday off stream, because I've also got my friend in Japan who wants to play more of it, but he struggles getting on time for streams because of time differences and stuff like that. So it's something that what I'll try and do is sort out when he can play, and I can always see if you're available to play at that time, and yes, we'll just happily go in and play then. But yes, I'll say unfortunately we've got it all sorted. I actually sort of got in touch with people more than 10 minutes in advance, which is a shock for me. Haven't got anything else sorted yet, and hopefully everybody else has got the game all loaded up and ready. No, okay. Right, let's get voice going. If I can find the right button for that. And I can end that one because he's still going to be sleeping. So it calls everyone I've got on my Payday list, and unfortunately it does include Tachikoma, who, as I said, is in Japan, so he won't be playing at the moment. And Wibble Karun. Wibble indeed. Right. Yes. I can encourage you guys to request builds whenever you find a gun or something I want to use in a certain way. Yes. So it is something that's again, I haven't played Payday 2 since we last played on last stream, so I haven't really been thinking much on it. But I do know with Tachikoma he is looking to try and do it a little bit more serious than we play. Maybe not completely stealth and everything, but he did want to try it a bit more serious. And it could be fun because he is also fairly low level on this, so it's been more useful to have good builds to take with him so we can get him through everything. Well, not necessarily on this. I mean, this is just us mucking around on a Saturday because, you know, it's the end of the week for us. Anyway, let's get the invites out. Gonna start off with the safe house raid just because, why not? It's there, and it saves me to worry about what I'm setting up. I can just pick guns and go with it. Let's have a look actually at what we've got left to finish. Brooklyn Bank, Dragon Heist, Murky Station, Border Crystals, Brooklyn 1010, and Breaking Feds. Right, so that'll be what we're going to try and get through. I'll get through most of them, and then we can start taking. Safe house raid is a fine 13 to 15 minutes of aiming and movement practice. Yeah, yep, there is that. Which is kind of useful for me because my aim sucks. I'll be the first to admit it. I'm bad at it. Let's go with this one because I actually do like the Garand. That's always a good thing to hear. Yeah. I was just thinking of was getting some more airsoft stuff from a site I use, and they have a boneyard area to get like second-hand or dirt cheap stuff, and they had old stock of aviators because they'd forgotten they had them and they were like dusty things tucked in the back, so it was like a couple of quid. I was like, I'm gonna get me some aviators because I'm silly and I do daft things like that. So yeah, and part of me's like, hey, I could sit here and play Payday 2 and see bugger all, but it wouldn't really affect my aim because I'm like that anyway.
I'm taking. I guess you mean sunglasses.
Yeah. So
You can see hiding sunglasses.
careful, careful. Yeah, I can see with them. It's just not the greatest. Hang on, I've got to take the headset off for this because it got weird behind ear gubbins, which I think is what aviators are supposed to have. Right, serious heisting time. I give it about 5 minutes before I steam these up and I can't see through them.
I mean, if your glasses are steaming up, you're doing something very wrong.
I just steam up glasses because I naturally cook. It's why when I skirmish, I'll always have mesh stuff for my eyes because it won't steam up. I'd prefer to have optics because not optic, glass or something. Hang on, I've not just put a fingerprint right across it. I'm like, right in the middle of my eye. But yeah, I prefer to have glass to look through because I can use my sights then. But
yeah, I can understand it with the mask where they're getting steamed up because it's basically funneling the exhalation upwards because it's easier to go upwards than it is to go straight up the mouth.
Yeah, well,
it's just glasses.
Yeah, I can. No, but it's the heat from the body and everything, and the fact that, the heat and moisture just goes out and seems to stick to them, and I just steam up. And again, it's another thing, a problem with airsoft goggles is because they will put a seal around you. It's all the heat, everything from your eyes, just going, and I'm like, I can't see. But that's neither here nor there. I think I'm already starting to steam these up a bit. Huzzah! That's going to be my excuse for not being able to shoot straight. Haha! I finally come up with a decent excuse. Let's just dress. Yeah, that'll do for the occasion. Right, are we all ready? Oh, hi Seba, welcome to the stream. I see you've gone from ninjaing to dynamic entry. Gameplay hint. Most guns reload faster when you have bullets left in the clip. Magazine. Although technically speaking, the gun I am using does have a clip, so can't argue there. Do what? Well, what it ideally would be is there'd be a round left in the chamber, so you'd be dropping the mag, putting a new mag in, and you're not having to do anything with the bolt or anything like that. You've got a round ready loaded. You're just dropping one mag, put a new one in. That's where that would come from. Probably won't need the table today. It depends on how we feel later on, but what we're looking to do is get through the levels that we need to finish on the achievement. We're going to run them loud, more than likely, to get used to the levels, and then we can worry about saying, right, we liked that one, let's try and stealth it or something like that. So for now, won't need the table, and especially on this one, it's just Safe House Raid, so we're just going in for a giggle. And I always take an age to load in on this one. I don't...
Guessing it's because it's actually having to do with your Safe House versus...
Possibly, I guess. I did for a giggle, I put some coins into the safe house, which is absolutely pointless, but I think I've bought all the gun accessories that I need at the minute, so I wasn't too worried about that, so I've tarted it up a bit. No, it's not like I have a actual say in how it's tarted up. It's not like I can make everything, you know, fluorescent pink. Yeah, I did. Oh. I also got the wrong gun out. That would help if I had that one. Yeah. That's alright. Insurance covers it. Where did he get you from? Oh, Dozer. That's a Steve. Shield up near the money. Shield up near us. Don't think this goes through shields. Which I think is a bit odd. I think that this rifle round would go through a shield more than the 5.7. But, yeah, what do I know about ballistics? Another cloaker, dead. Oh, that taser just stunned me at the wrong moment. That's a flashbang. Hey, wearing shades helps with flashbangs. Oh, no, I haven't. That would be a good one. Thank you for reminding me of that one. Whoopsie! My bad. Sorry, my bad. See this? Oh. Yep, I'm down.
Picking you up.
Those are down.
I also noticed that the audio didn't start up again, so it probably would have had you all quiet for a second. I'm really good at this whole streaming thing, aren't I?
Yeah, it's called practice.
Oh, you're a dozer. Hang on, let me reload that. Ow!
Surprise.
Punted me in the face. That was so rude of him.
Don't let them take the bags. They're nowhere near the
Yep.
bags.
Yeah, it's when I flick over to the game audio thing, it tends to muck around with the audio. But I've figured out what it is, so I can change that easy now. Now I know what to expect with it, I can tackle that one.
Carriage. Those are bottom of stairs.
He's dead. Oh, come on, armor, back up. Thank you. That was a cloaker running by.
That's what they call them, cloakers. They're like ninjas, stealthers,
Annoying
hidden
goits.
guys.
Oh.
The guys, when you hear them, make a woo.
Oh, I actually got it. Oh, got tased. Kitchen.
Yeah.
Got him. Thank you.
And has somebody got a red fucking laser?
Nope.
I'm getting lasers in the kitchen.
Then that's probably a sniper.
Probably.
Oh, that's a flashbang on that body. Yeah, it is a sniper out there. He's dead.
Cool. Yeah,
Oh wow, I really can't hit.
But this is a shotgun.
So is it?
Everybody stop shooting me. Thank you.
Don't believe this. Will everyone stop getting shot?
Now my people getting shot is the fact that people keep shooting me. Those are down.
Shield on the roof.
Dozer, ground floor, bottom stairs.
Alright.
Can't see down. Can't see
Yep.
shit.
I got it, I got it. Oh, you got it. Right, okay. Ow! More snipers. That sounds like a dozer.
Shit.
Maybe a bit late on the grenade, but oh well.
Waves swinging out.
Yep. Yeah, Bane always gets worried about the bikes. Maybe he had a traumatic experience in his life. Would the game be easier or harder? Snipers tased and tasers snapped. Ooh. I think it'd be harder.
I think it would make tasers a lot more difficult.
Yeah.
Especially if you're if you're having to separate out, because one of the things is, it's like, if I get tased 9 times out of 10, I just turn and face the taser and blast him.
Loads of ammo on the floor, by the way.
Never arrived.
Where is it? Right.
Round there somewhere. I could not hit it.
That's some ammo.
He's on my side.
God, fuck it. Will I stop hitting that button?
What buttons are?
T. I thought T was tagging.
F.
Oh, F is
Oh, F.
your interact button.
Cloaker. Oh no, Cloaker dies.
But yeah, I definitely think having tasers at range
Ground floor.
would be just a tad bit broken. I mean, it's bad enough with cloakers where, you know, if you don't catch them in time, you hear the electrical interference sound, and then the next thing you know, you're on the ground, and it's like, what the hell?
I suppose it would actually make the tasers a little more lethal, but more often than not, I don't find snipers to be that big of a problem. Especially if people remember not to use red lasers.
I mean, it was funny to start with, just because we weren't being too serious about things, but yeah, not having red lasers on your own weapons is useful. And also, there's an invisible wall that I shoot there.
Hello, Dozer. Goodbye, Dozer.
Hi, Dozer.
For snipers, the only clue you get is there are snipers in. True, but with snipers, you've at least got that red laser. It gives you some chance to be like, you know, oh crap, I'm going to get shot at. And you can at least track that laser back to them. It's just like, yes, if they tag you before you can do much, then you can kiss your armor goodbye, or if not, you kiss your health goodbye at the same time. Oh. I'll just stand on top of him.
Downstairs. Double Dozer downstairs.
Woohoo! My favourite kind of dozer!
One Dozer down, 2 Dozer down.
Yeah, snipers. Alright, yeah, definitely on high difficulties. I can see where the issue is with just watch out snipers. And yeah, some kind of clue, I guess, would assist more with that just for the playability as such, if anything.
You all stop camping out there, you cheating boss.
Dozer, kitchen.
Dozer down.
Nice. But yes, speaking of difficulties, we could actually, oh, got a flashbang, potentially look at doing this on harder difficulties, because I think we're breezing through it on this now.
Yeah. He says that as he looks at Sebastian's health, and it's like, I could do with being a little bit higher.
But it's one of these things where we're doing fine on this as is. And I think the extra challenge would help.
Yeah.
2 doses downstairs.
I mean, for the most part, yes, we play this for a bit of stress relief at the end of the week kind of thing, and don't want to take things too seriously, but there's no harm in saying let's bump the difficulty up and just see how good or bad we do.
It's not gonna stress me out at all. It's just one of them.
I then run up behind someone and shoot twice and miss. I'm just like, yeah. I am not going to win any sniper awards.
I think what's really said is back in the last couple of weeks, it's all like you doing Infamy reset and Sebastian doing an Infamy reset.
Yeah. Yeah, what we really need to do is basically get everyone ready to reset and everyone reset at the same time.
And also, you know, it's all like pay attention to maximizing builds at the point that everybody's got all the skill points. Now, if you could get that,
Yes.
that would be appreciated.
So yeah, as Nick Numbers mentioned, doing overkill is like one of the better blends of rewards difficulty. So it is something that we should really look to have a crack at. Even if we are only playing this once a week. But yeah, it is, at the minute, we are just kind of breezing through this a bit too easy. So yeah, next time we do a safe house, I'll put it on overkill.
Overkill.
Unreal Tournament. Oi, you don't punch me. I'm trying to think, is there any other guns apart from the 5.7 that punch through shields? Because I don't think there is.
If you get a certain skill on one of the skill trees that allows you to punch through shields with any weapon,
Oh, okay.
but it's like a big point investment to get to that level.
Yeah. Got a dozer downstairs near the windows. Dozer dead.
Base plate, is there?
Let me push shields, and then you can follow up with another shot to kill them.
Yeah, I think I might have that because, you know, it's one of them where it's like, if a shield comes at me, it's just like, keep tapping, they'll eventually buckle and,
Yeah.
whoa, does it just...
Oh, I just got cloaked.
Where the fuck is Mike? There it is.
In the kitchen.
Taser right by you.
I think, basically, I walked past the window as he came in and he was just like, oh, hello.
Yep.
That was rather annoying. To be honest, out of all the enemies in this, cloakers have always been the pain in my ass.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Shit.
Saw it far too late.
I was fucking staring at it when it went off.
So was I was trying to shoot at it. I failed, if you didn't guess.
Hi.
Dow fudge cakes.
There's on me.
He's dead. What the hell am I hitting there that's not letting me go through? No taser, no tasing. Oh, couple of shields dropped in near them on it.
Not anymore.
Yep. So in your opinion, Missing Number, what would you sort of say for the best build loadout with just general loud omniscience for like, dealing with overkill. Because I did have before, one of my builds was like the shotgun. It basically geared everything towards shotguns just because I found that to be so bloody useful. He dealt with shields and all sorts. The only difficulty I had were dozers.
Taser at the stairs.
Yep. Oh,
It would help if I didn't miss. There was a faceplate out.
right.
But that
Move down.
is my...
There's another Steve if anybody needs.
Those are ground floor.
I was about to blast him. Those are down on the ground floor.
Right, okay.
Ow.
Does anyone have ammo?
What did you say?
Ammo.
So yeah, sorry. The difficulties
Back
that
down.
I had would have been when I was using the shotgun Messiah. I always used to struggle against dozers. I think just because I didn't have the right ammo loadout. Whoa, that's a lot of people there. Because I don't.
Shit.
You're up.
Okay.
I was gonna say that's the one skill that I love going for is the one where I can just yell at people to get them up. It sort of fits pretty much every combat situation I've been in just because I find it so useful to just run up and like, get up, I need you up, I don't want to die! You're my ablative armor! Yeah, I discovered the incendiaries a bit pants. Useful for pretty much everything else, but dozers not so much. Is there actually any point in using the... Oh, what is it? The triple buckshot that apparently does more damage? Because I've never noticed it to do much. Hey!
55.
Were you using a Sebastian? Were you using a shotgun?
Yes.
Ah.
It explains the accuracy. My accuracy, 51%, just over half. Excellent.
Accuracy 83% using a shotgun. Explain that.
Ah, so the triple up buckshot is good. Right. I will equip more of that then.
If anything, I found with the shotgun rounds,
Many shotguns, one hit.
What's the skin for the ice leopard
Nice.
on?
That's
G36. Oh, yeah,
G36.
JP36, I think, in game.
JP36.
Oh,
and
yeah,
is that
because
a submachine gun?
I forgot we're doing that. Oh, monkeys. Ah. Oh, no, I don't even think I've got a car, actually.
Is that a assault rifle or submachine gun?
What, your thing? It'd be the assault rifle.
Assault rifle JP36.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I got a shotgun.
Yep, I don't actually think I've got the car rifle. I'll see if I can purchase one. Oh god, what we're doing. Right, so for those that may have missed this last time, we decided if we get a weapon skin during Payday, we're going to then use that weapon with the skin on the next round, regardless of what it is. Because
If you have access to it.
yeah, if you have access to it. So if it's something that's locked behind DLC or level cap, then you just don't. I don't think I have the car, but I'm going to purchase one.
Oh, that is awful.
What, the car?
No, the JP36 with the skin.
My skin is missing. Because I managed to get one that's battle worn. I'm like, ugh.
Yay. I got one that's in mint condition, and it's just like, what? What?
That's lightly marked.
What's...
That's very toyetic.
Yeah.
I've just seen it on your stream.
Oh, it really needs the stock to be the same colour. Can I actually... Does it let me...
No, you won't be able to change the
Yeah.
stock skin. But
Can't
you'll
change
be
the stock
able to
skin, but I can change the stock should I wish. But I don't know which one's probably going to be best for me. That gives me more accuracy. I'll stick with the stability and concealment. Early skins in the game were a bit daft. Yeah. It's something I'll happily put on just for gits and shiggles. But yeah, I've never found much use in a lot of the skins. Let's slap that on there. Let's give the laser that's in a proper color. Ooh, yes. So that would be kind of useful for, especially when we get to the higher difficulties, having better or more useful builds for the various weapons. Because at the moment I just sort of skip through, what do I have? Yeah, that'll do. And I just randomly pick and mix and match. I generally don't worry too much about that. But it would be good for doing harder difficulties to actually have stuff that's going to work, rather than just what I think is funny. Also, skin drops in this game are basically first of the day. Oh, I didn't realise that. It's useful to know, because yeah, I didn't realise it was like the first of the day. I just assumed it was somewhat semi-randomised. And I didn't actually pick the rifle, I just modded it. Right. So, what sounds good for you guys? Bear in mind, I'm just going to read the names off. Brooklyn Bank, Dragon Heist, Murky Station, Border Crystals, Brooklyn 1010, or Breaking Feds.
Brooklyn Bank.
I would have Brooklyn 1010.
I'm pretty sure I've had more than one skin a day, but I don't quote me on that.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know if it is something where it's going to be randomised and you get an extra one or something, but if nothing else, it gives us that first thing for the whole change weapon stuff. We at least do it once, even if it doesn't come up again. Right.
Apparently, Murky Station and Breaking Feds are stealth only. I mean,
All right. Okay.
Border Crystals is basically the second half of the border crossing mission, but you're just brewing meth.
Right. Okay. Well, the stealth one is going to be interesting to do.
that might be a 3-week job.
Yep. All right. Kuro. 10, 10 or bank.
10-10.
Cowboy time.
Let's stick it hard until we know what we're dealing with. So, locate the guy, rescue him, protect him from attackers, get back what was stolen, escape. Alright, I have no clue what this is, so we're just going to dive straight in and flail miserably.
4 points, what am I spending 4 points on? Yes?
So Sabre's, I sure you guys going to make a deposit, and Mr. was like, no, but they are engineering the next generation small arms ammunitions. They're lead developers, or lead developers, depending on how you read it. Good old English. Alright, are we all ready?
I'm just working out what to chuck 4 points on.
Black. Always bet on black.
True, true. Oh, what's... what's the landlord asking now?
That'll do.
Right, landlord's asking me to check something in the shop. A second. Right, I'll get the heist loading. I've got to quickly run off and go check something in the shop for the landlord.
Alright.
I'll chuck it on. I'll chuck it on that screen. BRB.
Can they still hear us on the top screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we have no assets.
They probably won't load until, yeah, Magcat's in.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Just gonna click on the file and get everything. So, whatever. So it tells us absolutely nothing.
You know that while the icon for my shotgun looks really nice, my actual skin is terrible.
Oh, while the
Right, apologies for that.
icon for my gun is fucking awful, the gun is exactly the same. It's fucking awful.
Alright, hang on. Is that coming up? Yes, it's coming up there. That's okay. I should put that back on performance mode a second. Yeah, so apologies
You
for that.
bought all the assets.
Oh.
Asses?
Asses? We're buying asses? Awesome.
Yes.
Didn't realise it was that kind of heist.
Boots to asses.
I think that's one of the things I like about my Warrior 5 Mercenaries is it actually loads in the missions while you're faffing around with things.
Hmm. Yes.
Yes, even though I didn't have.
Yep, by all
brilliant-
means. I'll say, because we haven't done... Well, none of us have done the mission, so any help and advice is always welcome.
Alright, Sebastian, you were saying?
I said, I was going to say, like, I didn't have much success playing the tabletop version of the game, but I figured I would actually pick up the video game Warrior 5, so hopefully be able to get some fun with that.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I've had it for a while. What's funny is it came out like a year ago on an Epic exclusive, but because it was an Epic exclusive, it got nearly no fucking coverage. It's only been in the last month or so that it's come out on everything that it's got any coverage whatsoever.
Okay, so we've just... Missing Numbers just said as advice to stick together when moving between the different stations, buildings and downstairs. So, yes, we shall keep that in mind and going through.
Alright, try not to get separated.
Yep. Oh, it's going to suck. The AMCAR rifle is awful. Why did it have to be that? It could have
Well,
been
at
a
least you're
FAMAS.
going to look like you're a kid running around with a
Yeah.
plastic toy as you're doing it.
Yeah, that's the advantage. Is it, look, it's got orange on it. Orange tip, we're all fine. Are you ready, Kuro?
Yeah, sorry.
Nah.
Yes,
I
we
had
are.
a milkshake before the stream and I'm sorry.
Didn't realise milkshakes did that to you. Right.
Locate Charon. Alright, send me to hell.
I was just going to see you probably.
Downstairs.
He's there.
Yep. Logic to overlook the courtyard, okay.
Get him.
Is it just me, or does this not actually... Did it not come with any options for sights? Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, it sounds like they're coming from behind us.
Well, you keep an eye out behind us, because I have a scope and consider right down the hallway. Alleyway.
Careful if running off there,
Yeah.
Kuro.
I'm just covering the stairs.
Oh, right, he's dead. That's why he's not dying. I think someone called the cops. Gee whiz, I wonder what gives that out. Yeah, that's not the money. I
police
wonder what
officers
gives you
rolling
that
up.
idea.
Shit, I can't get a sight on this guy.
Got him. Oh, tased. Where?
Got
No.
him.
What's up?
Got more cops out front. I'm taking care of the ones that I can see.
Got a shield. He's dead. That guy's out.
Taser crab walking up here.
I'm a crab.
The crab. Oh, more cops on the street.
God, this gun sucks. Also doesn't help that I can't really make out the front sight. That's my excuse.
Wee woo. This is under the police. Wee woo, wee woo.
How long does it take this guy to just climb over that fence, mate?
Well, he might catch his fancy schmancy suit. Also, access to the other building. Alright, this is where we want to stick to.
Yeah, but we want to be together, so...
I'm on you.
Right, okay. We're all upstairs. Gotta head up to the next level.
Taking point. At
Okay.
the top of the stairs, there is a doorway. Oh, it's locked. Picking.
Right, okay.
Using choke charge. No, you can pick. Oh, I'm doing it. Choke charge going up.
Yeah, you say shape charge, and I'm moving out of the way. That's fucking explosives.
Okay, door down.
Yep.
And that's what that loud boom was.
I actually
Sorry.
thought it was the microwave.
I was microwaving some. I missed.
Yeah, kind of saw that.
Breaking the glass.
Oh shit.
Oh, that was not good.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
You
Okay.
alright?
You're coming up any moment now.
Right.
Pick her up.
Yep,
Thank
Kuro's up, Kuro's up.
We might be at the bottom. It might be quick if you just jump down the middle. That's what everybody else seemed to do.
Yeah, just hop down, it's fine.
Yeah, because downstairs are blocked. From the looks of things.
I can't.
Oh
Can
wait,
you get
nope,
eyes
that's how
on- I got it.
I'm gonna try.
I got it. Snipers.
Got shields who just breached in.
Kuro, on you, sniper. Oh no, my cat. Sniper across the way. He's down.
Yep.
Got him.
Didn't need those shins anyway. Yeah, you know, we can pick up new ones. Oh, more snipers.
Yeah.
Dead. Come on, buddy. Keep running. Hear a taser.
They're over on me. Drill's going, but it's not upgraded.
Fixing drill.
Okay. There's more tasers as well.
35 seconds.
Upgrading this drill. Nothing like some shins for sure. Yeah, that's it. We can get. We're rich. We can get access to
Oh, sorry.
NHS or whatever. We'll be out here.
Private healthcare.
I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it.
You stop trying to kill my converted people.
10 seconds on this cage.
During a new career as elbows. Yup.
7 seconds on this.
I think this is just an ammo room, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine. Ammo is good. Oh, I've already got full ammo. Handy.
There are some guns in this room.
Rome, motherfucker. Giant guns.
Yep. Find a
We
crowbar.
need a crowbar.
Got one.
Right, okay. Head up to the next floor up. Right, I'm with you.
Upstairs.
You guys got stairs that end?
Yep.
Yep, here we go. Get to me, crowbar is behind. Shields on the stairs.
Fine door.
Don't
Okay.
pay attention to you.
NHS National Hockey League.
Dropping down.
Okay.
Opening hatch.
One sec, waiting for the things to come up. Zip lining.
The elevator at the bottom.
Everyone here, yep.
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 Ooh.
He made a mistake.
Shape charge going down.
Alleyway is hot.
Door's open.
Another shape charge going down.
Okay. Come on, buddy.
On.
He's farting around with the police outside.
Snipers out here.
Right, you're moving them. I mean, here's the crazy thing. Why don't we just take a police car?
Bit obvious.
They tend to be a little bit marked. Fuck are those snipers?
I got one of them.
Oh. Ben's here.
Take care.
Yeah.
I'm in position.
Woohoo! Babysitters with assault rifles.
That was a couple of thieves there.
Hey, I didn't kill any civilians.
Was there civilians to kill?
No, but I'm counting it as an achievement because I didn't kill any.
I was just like, I don't remember seeing any civilians. Oh, yeah, let's go there. One. So I wonder then if it gives skins, gun mods, and does them in like an order, so it's not really going to matter what you pick, you're all going to get
Maybe
something.
for 1 or 2 rounds, but no, because there's times that Sebastian's had money.
Good point. Yep, good point. The all important money payday, and you're like,
All right, the JP67 is 36 shit.
it wasn't the AMCAR, so you know, count yourself lucky. Right.
Not that bad.
I mean, it might not be too bad, but I didn't like it.
I suppose if we do the other loud one, which would be the Brooklyn Bank, no, yes.
I mean, we can do everything loud. It's just how frequent we die.
I still frequently tune into streams if people get excited about money paydays. I mean,
Each to their own. If you want to get excited over 40,000, I'm just going to sit here on my 5 million.
yeah, but admittedly, when I first started playing the game, yes, getting 40,000 was like, oh, I got 40,000, excellent. It's nice to sort of know that there are people out there that haven't played the game before and get excited by that.
Or, you know, like an 80k bonus at the start of your payday career, brilliant, because you're like, I can afford a weapon. Now it's like, just throw it on the pile.
Right, what should I go with?
Minigun.
Maybe I should rephrase it. What should I go with that's somewhat sensible? Or should I just say bugger it and go with the minigun for gits and triggers?
I'm going with the minigun.
What do you say, stream? Shall I go somewhat sensible and pick a gun that's probably going to work? Or do I just do what Carolyn's doing and go for a minigun?
I'm also going with minigun.
What is this? The full minigun round?
The miniguns are good.
Yep. I can't. Is it? I think it's best on the over-shoulder one, isn't it? The micro gun.
Yeah, that's the one that I'm talking about, the micro gun.
Yeah. Because apart from rate of fire and sort of accuracy in some cases. Oh, and that gun's got more concealment. Yeah, micro gun. Yes. All right. Okay, we're going micro guns. I'm going to take that for backup for gits and shiggles because hey, there's not like we're going to have collateral in a bank. Oh, this is going to get expensive, isn't it? This is going to just be expensive. All right, everyone.
All right, if I do this one without collateral, will it actually be a worthwhile achievement in your eyes?
Well, I've no idea what's actually in the bank, but I'm going to assume there's civvies. And yes, if there is so much as a single civvy and you don't shoot them, hats off. I was going to say I'd drink a cup of coffee in your honour, but I don't hold coffee here, so I'll have a cup of tea in your honour.
I'll take it.
Right.
That said, I might have to break after this next one just for a quick coffee break, because I need something to wash down that milkshake.
And you choose mud water.
Yes. Do not question me. The life of civilians rests in your hands.
Alright.
I do my mini gun in Nerf Orange.
Yes. I mean, I don't know if you've seen what I've done to mine, but yeah.
Doctrine of Superior Daka has so far reigned supreme in all WoG. I mean, it's a good old-fashioned WoG.
It was something that Vorlon, who pops into the stream most often, was saying I need to do a Dawn of War muck around. Because he was going on about there's a mod pack for it, which basically makes it kind of bonkers in how many units can be on. And he's like, you should do that for a gig. And I'm like, I'd have to play Dawn of War first. Again, I haven't played it in years. I've actually got the physical disc copy. That's how old the bloody thing is.
I think I've got the box set of the free discs of the first Dawn of War, which, in my humble opinion, is the most superior Dawn of War.
Yeah,
I don't like the new style of strategy games where it's like they're in squads and kind of half move around in cack-handed fucking fashions. But yeah, played that one to death, and I think I've even got it again on Steam at some point.
But yeah, I don't know where I put it, but yeah, I've got that 3 box set. I keep looking at my desk because that's where it used to sit, and now I'm like, no, I've moved it from there. But yeah, now you mention it.
Mine's on my it's on my windowsill. Probably foobarred, but
But hey, that's
Well,
what
man.
Steam backups are for.
Steam backups.
Well, if you
They're-
have it on Steam.
I have it on Steam, but then discs are they're the really old style discs where you could actually install and just play it from the fucking disc.
Oh, what was that? I remember there was a game. This is going back to when I was in high school, in the secondary school, whatever you want to call it. But you could install it to a floppy disk because all it did was tell the computer where on the CD it had to find stuff. And because the school computers had CD drives, you could put the CD in, put the floppy in, and play the game, and you hadn't actually installed it on the school computer. But I can't remember what it was. I know the guy was responsible for doing the Darwin game, I think it was. Darwinia, or whatever it was.
Oh, Maxis SimCity. Or oh no, Intravision.
I can't remember what it was. And I can.
Uplink.
No, it wasn't Uplink. I know of Uplink. It wasn't that one. It may not have been done by the guy that did Darwinia. Then thinking on it, I just thought it was the same guy. That's going to bug me now because I can sort of see the game.
You're not giving me much to work with here. You need I need some kind of detail, like real-time strategy.
It was. I remember that you had like a ship which was a car as well, like you could drive around.
V2000.
That was probably it. Yep. See, he knows this stuff.
That was David Bradhams who did Elite.
As part of my Gen Z, my experience with that game was playing with the entire class off and stuff. Can't know it worked. Most conviction we'd learn Java through Minecraft modding. Nice. Oh yeah, sorry, I was supposed to click stuff. Yeah, I'll buy all assets because I've no idea what we need. Right, this is gonna go horribly wrong.
I remember in college we got Duke Nukem 3D working across the network. The IT guys were not impressed, but they couldn't block us out of doing things, so they just gave up eventually. Wow, we just ram raiding the bank.
Oh hey, look,
Alright.
civilians.
I have not shot them yet. I have not shot them. That guy was not a civilian.
He looks really ill. All his fingers look broken.
Oh, found a key card. And a present. Can't do
Awesome.
anything with the present.
I need the circle cutter.
Does any of us have that? Oh, you mean the glass cutter? Or do you mean the circular
just-
saw?
It just says you need the circle cutter.
Oh.
How did you get up there?
Yeah, I've got it
Sorry.
apparently. I had the icon for the glass cutter, but yeah.
Package.
Nice.
Yeah, if you find anything that needs a key card, I do have one.
Sweet. We'll let you know.
Money!
Yeah, check the offices. There's money on the desk.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. The only exciting thing that I can think on as well was in our French class. I was lucky enough to have a French teacher that realised that some of the class didn't really care about French. And she allowed, as long as we didn't disrupt the class, she allowed people to sort of sit at the back and do sweet bugger roll. One guy who had broken his arm had got a school laptop and had made the good choice of installing Doom on it, so that was his French class. And we used to sort of sit there and give him hints and tips on where to go and whatnot. Yes.
I don't think I've hit a civilian yet.
I've hit 2, but that was taser.
Oh, so there's chance yet. What am I doing?
This is why I'm only running around with a pistol.
I mean, what's the point in bringing a minigun if you're not
Yeah,
minigunning
but the problem
everything?
is this is my pistol.
It wasn't my choice.
Okay, dumpster construction site.
What are we looking in the dumpsters for?
C4.
You know, as you always find in dumpsters. Oh. Sniper out deep, sniper out deep. Ooh. I do love this gun, it's hilariously broken.
I have C4.
Oh. Why are you running down the street towards people armed?
Yeah, I could do with getting some sleeves.
Don't forget the drill, friend.
But what happens if the drill doesn't have friends?
C4 might be alive.
Yep.
Disable security shutters.
Waiting drill.
Okay.
Key card here.
May have just shot somebody, Steve.
Oh, that taser just had a really bad day. It looks like they've got rid of all the civvies in here. Apart from
Two
this,
more on the mission somewhere.
but this guy, does this guy look dead to anybody else?
I mean,
Or wounded?
Pretty dead.
reigniting thermal drill.
How did the coppers get to it? There's no one here.
Oh no, it's our drill technology, it just stops.
Get the money.
Can you stop trying to kill my Steve?
No, you said that it was impossible. I'm proving it's not.
There's 2 doors here I could open with a key card.
Your
Okay,
Steve has
just pick one and go for it.
Oh, your Steve died. He had so much blood in it.
How many bullets did it take?
About 350.
Worth
What do
it?
you do? Left or right?
It's
Left.
so worth it. Left. Oh.
That's
Oh, take the deposit
impressive.
boxes.
What's impressive?
The amount of blood.
Alright.
Yeah, I got the drill.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, no.
I'm already out. Is somebody on the safety deposit boxes? Is somebody on the guy who's shooting me?
Yeah. Oh right, I thought it was a room behind the door. I was trying to run in. I was like, the hell?
Yeah, no, I'm on left side top.
Hang on. I'm just trying to stop them shooting you.
Fair enough. You might not be doing a very good job at that, but okay.
Look, there's more of them than there are of you, so you know.
Well, just saying. Maybe if the thought was the job was finished, maybe it wasn't as finished as you would have liked.
Anyone need a Steve?
Go on, I can
Go.
grab one.
Yeah, somebody reignite the drill.
Yep, on it.
It's gonna be.
Oh, fine. They're dead.
Somebody no, oh no, they stopped.
No, he doesn't hate them. He just hates everybody else having them.
It's not that I hate people having them, it's the fact that, you know, it's like, they get in my way, they look like police officers, they get shot. Kuro thought they had the solution, make them nigh on invisible. I got tased.
Ow, sniper.
Yeah, watch out for snipers. Oh wow, he is a distance out. Where is it? There he is.
45 seconds left on drop.
About 45 minutes on picking all of these locks. Taser got me.
Yeah, a couple of hostages here if we need them.
Yeah, I would pick the locks, but I'm criminally slow at doing it.
I'm not exactly fast at it either.
I don't think I've got this. Hang on. No, I haven't got the skill.
You got a bag of money?
I opened one, got gold, can't complain.
That's some good luck there.
5 seconds.
Say, can you give me 6 numbers?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Excellent. I'm going to be rich!
In theory, just as likely as any other number that you might get on the lottery. In theory.
Yeah.
Yes, but if it does come up, I'm sure a lot more people would win. So therefore, less money.
The thing is, how many people are actually willing to gamble on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Gonna go down.
Oh,
I'm going down.
where are you?
Outside the bank, like I said.
I am tased, and I don't know who.
I probably shouldn't have picked up that bag of gold. I thought that's what we're here for.
No, apparently we're here for a medallion.
I didn't pay attention to the brief.
There wasn't really much. Oh wait, no, I didn't read the briefing.
So we're taking all this gold, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're not going to leave it there.
Breaching the fence.
Is anybody not carrying anything of value?
I'm carrying gold at the minute.
Gold.
Running back for more gold.
All the boxes are open.
Rightio.
There's blocks of gold in there.
He flew. Ah, we can chuck. Is it going to be one of these where he decides to sod off after so many bags?
I don't know.
I don't think he is, actually. He appears to be... Well, he's counting.
5 more bags left.
Yeah, I did the lock boxes in the hallway. I'm not doing the lock boxes in the vault.
They're not doable.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't go up and inspect them. I was just like running, and it's like that's a lot of lock boxes. Fuck that.
I mean, I could look for another key card to open the other type thing, but
Any more loot?
Yes.
on 3 more bags. Well, 2 more now, I should say.
One more bag in here.
Shit.
A few hundred tons of gold. Yeah, just a bit.
You can understand them driving off with a load because it's like, you put too much gold on the ship, it sinks.
How is it even still afloat?
I got lots of the gold in the vault.
Okay.
Yeah, withdraw.
Just getting my money's worth. Of all these bullets.
Who did that?
Blame the police.
My spider sense is tingling.
Nicely done, dear friend. We're still in a lot of trouble, but our lock is going to take care of you, yeah? I know I made some promises, and I'm still working on getting
No civilians killed.
my favors on this.
Dun dun dun! Oh wow.
Only 2.
Best accuracy, fish at 17%. Okay, what's everybody else's hit accuracy?
13.
It was probably alright with my AP pistol. It was just at the end where I was just like, I got all these bullets, I'm going to use them.
But how many Sicilians killed?
We do not answer that question.
Ooh, scurry green.
Ooh, shit green.
Concealment mod for Cobus 90 submachine gun. Whatever the fuck one of them is.
Isn't that the...
P90.
I was going to say the P90?
Ah.
P-Chan.
Yes, the concealment mod. Pink paint.
So, Dragon Heist, Murky Station... Murky Station? Ha! Murky Station or stealth. So we've got Border Crystals and Breaking Fed.
Oh,
What?
Breaking Fed was stealth only.
Yeah, Breaking Feds was stealth. I was just thinking that then. And 1 second, let me scroll back up.
Well, I still have a bunch more levels to do because you've obviously cleared more than I have.
Yeah,
Alright.
and I've got even more than Tsubasa.
No, I had it on here.
Sure.
Murky Station, Breaking Feds, yeah.
Dragon
Right.
and Border can be done loud.
Righty ho. So, what do we want? Dragon or Border?
Border Dragons!
Oh, there's a vote for Border.
Order is just meth cooking.
Casing the joint, yes, yes, and apparently they'll be cooking some at this rate.
You don't cook joints, you bake them.
I don't know.
Well, actually, no, I don't even
What was
think
I
you
voting
bake marijuana.
Border Cross. No, Border Crystals is what we want for,
Well,
isn't it?
hash brownies is a known thing. So technically, I guess.
Waste a little way to make us another
What?
big pile of nice cash. You're going to do a little cooking of the less than healthy kind.
I said technically you can bake them into brownies, so it is cooking.
Yeah.
Meth lab set up in their compound
Or baking,
just south of the
though.
border for us to borrow for a bit.
Right. Yeah, what should we go for on this?
One of these days I will hit level 100. I just love the way that you're already level 70 and I'm on 84.
Technically 170.
Well, my cat's on 370 technically. You're 157 and I'm 84.
Dropped the cracker over the
Ooh,
line and
stupid.
where it's there. Sorry, we've been talking about drugs recently. JJ, whatever.
You might want to rephrase that a little. Give the cracker line. Yeah.
That's how I get through the shift. Yeah, Mr. Whitey. Alright.
Whitey Whiteys? You know that game isn't available on sale anymore?
Is it not?
No.
Huh.
Okay.
Shoot many robots.
We should play that again.
Yes. That was
Yeah.
stupid fun.
I was talking with a friend and it's like, oh, you might like this game. And it's like, I'll buy you a copy. And it's like, wait a minute. Did some digging and it's no longer on sale on Steam.
Oh.
You know the routine, friends. Just keep cooking as long as you can, and this will be a nice
Or if you can
boost to
find a
our
code
morale.
for it, it would still
I
work.
will assist you as
Yes.
much as I can.
If you go digging around on
Not be happy to see you, and we've got
CDQs.
help from our former colleagues at Murky Water. So,
Coke with ice.
I should have
And
paid more attention.
redundant.
Oh no, it's gonna be one of these, isn't it, where it's like, yes, you need to put in this. No, wait, no, actually, yes.
For sure.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
why I was groaning, because it's cooking meth.
Oh, I misread that one. I thought you said she'd bought a cat in the store, and I was like, but you don't sell cats. Oh yeah, I've had a lady do that. She came into one of the stores with a kitten in a cleavage. And she was a bit miffed when I said that she couldn't come in. Worked in a convenience slash food store, so you know, hygiene. They had open food at the back. People with cats in their cleavage isn't necessarily great. Right, I suppose the best actually look for ingredients. I'm just running around doing willy-nilly on this.
I found some computers.
Bolt lock gets this right.
Good,
Caustic
nick 'em.
soda. Yes, that's it. 93% sure.
Oh well, maybe the lock knows how to cook meth.
Nope. Not when he's going, oh, I'm 93% sure. I'm like, no, you don't. Right.
The next ingredient is muriatic acid. Oh, sorry, friend. It wasn't right. You need caustic soda, yeah? That's my best guess.
Caustic soda, I believe.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find where the ingredients are.
Have a look in the trucks.
I've got a couple here, so
Oh, you
I'll
just
throw
said have a
caustic
look in the trucks, so I'll have a look in trucks.
caustic going in.
Now watch it cook.
Ah.
Also, now wish I had turrets.
What about people with mud cats in the cleavage? Not really had much of that, unfortunately. Shame.
I've just not been trying hard enough.
I know, I know.
Picking a lock.
Ooh. Right, I've got a full set. Let's turn off the pimp.
Opening up vans, the only way I know how to.
Found a van that's full of paper.
I hope Bolt lock gets this right. We'll go with muriatic acid.
No, you just put the caustic soda in your twit.
99% sure.
I was going to say, it said muriatic on mine.
Oh. I do wish it was at least somewhat consistent between you
Now-
know different players.
Why is it the AP pistol will go through shields, but the same round fired from a submachine gun doesn't?
How long's left on that drill?
A while.
Okay, shape charge it is.
Ow, ow, ow. I've just been tased. There's a taser out front and he's got me. I'm going down.
Oh, sorry.
Watch out, there's a taser out front. He's still alive.
I'm still looking for chemicals.
Great.
I'm like the
Have
worst.
we done a full cook yet?
Not yet. I got the last ingredient.
It is just 3 sets of ingredients, isn't it?
Yeah.
Be the change you want to see. Although I have no clue
which
what
case-
to tell this context. I mean, probably it involved me getting a fake cleavage or something and just running around with that. Yeah, I've done enough of that at conventions. Except usually it's squeaky dog toys, because, funnily enough,
Squeak,
women
squeak.
find squeaky dog toys hilarious.
It's because they're jealous that their boobs don't squeak.
True. It's pretty much what they do actually say, is, you know. Though, funnily enough, you get women who, you know, they'll happily stand there and squeeze the fake squeaky breasts, but I can't seem to get the same back from them.
Who set my person on fire?
No idea.
Not me. I can't do fire. I wish I could do fire, but I don't do fire.
Can't blame it on me.
I'm pretty sure we can blame it on you.
No, you can't. Main reason for the game balance, yeah, I know. It's just one of those things. I'm like, it's the same round, it's just coming out of a longer barrel. But yeah, it would be kind of broken if you run around with akimbo, bloody P90s.
Soda.
Bring in caustic soda then.
Okay. But yeah, if you just ran in with 2 P90s and shields came up, you're just like, yep, done.
Did you find any more ingredients?
I've got a full set.
Oh, there's a truck full of acid.
Yep.
And the next one's full of the gas.
So do we have a truck full of the other one?
I would assume so.
Does anybody know where it is?
No idea, I haven't seen it.
Get ready, everyone. Bloody. If I read this correctly, acid. Muriatic acid.
Right, I've had a call for acid.
91% sure.
Ah. So yeah, we've got vans with each of the ingredients in.
Oh, so it's like that money making one.
Yeah.
If I read this correctly, hydrogen
No.
chloride. Oh, nasty.
Changing it to muriatic.
Oh, wait a second.
Muriatic.
Bogey of muriatic
Yep.
acid.
Chucking in Moriacto. It's there.
There's a taser somewhere near me.
Oh, you got it.
Go. It will start now.
Can you find the Merciful uniforms on this version of the map?
I don't think so. I think you'd have to do it on the actual 2-day one.
There's a lot of people outside this door who are not happy to see me. If you don't want to see me, if you just walk inside in a slow and orderly fashion, just standing out there next to the fence going, yeah, you go first, you go first.
Oh,
Oh, sniper, no sniping.
Right. How about hydrogen
You
chloride?
call once.
I'm 57% sure.
Hydrogen chloride.
Yep, alright, I'm not being shot, I will do it.
I've done it.
Okay.
It will now cook.
Hydrogen chloride is in the van furthest away.
oh, do you need some?
No, I've just put some in, so I'm grabbing some more.
All right.
That batch needs to go somewhere safe. Chop chop. Then you can have another go.
Okay, I got it. Where are we dumping this? Over there.
That's one.
Right down here with me.
Yep, yep.
One more to go, Fred.
Let's just stop trying to snipe with akimbo weapons. I really can't do it.
You need to believe in yourself. Use the force.
Oh, trust me, I've been using the force all the time.
Okay. Now
Right.
comes.
Shit.
I'm going to assume.
I'm charging them, slowly running out of ammo, or ran out of ammo and have to turn around and run back. I'm going down.
Sure.
Thank you, Market.
Okay.
Now you're going to
Alright, here we go.
caustic soda.
It's another one who can't say caustic soda without making a really weird pronunciation of it.
It's got to be.
Oh, I've not heard him say caustic soda.
Muriatic.
Put it in. Anyone need a Steve?
Go on, I can take one.
One of me.
I should
Oh.
get in on the Steve skill at some point.
Can be useful.
I just like the health regenerating one. Is always useful.
All right. The next ingredient is it's caustic soda. Yeah. Hope this website's accurate.
Caustic soda?
He said soda.
Yep.
Soda's in.
It will now cook.
Oh.
That was a little closer than I would like in the future. Fred. Right, Fred.
Soda is in this truck over here.
Or you put your hydrogen in next, because that way.
Yep, yep.
I got another full free set now.
Just gonna have a quick look, see if there's anything nickable around here.
It's gone a bit quiet.
That's why I'm having a quick look now.
Okay, now comes caustic soda.
Should be the only thing left.
You didn't put that in yet, did you? We need hydrogen.
Put it in then.
What's the word
Yeah.
that-
Hydrogen.
There you go. It will start now. Nice, friends. More crystal
Got it.
gold. Move that out of the way to a good place. Then get back to it.
3 to 4 cameras on the M, what's on the 2-tap, 1-shot and stuff. Almost the rest are gimmicky.
We have all we need.
Right, we can leave.
Okay. Yeah, it's something of. Yeah, I just treat all the Akimbos as gimmicky because you can't really aim with them.
Are we gonna bug out?
It's caustic soda. If all blocks
Did we want to?
are correct.
Might as well, because we could stand here for days doing it.
Yep, alright then. But yeah, I always sort of treat the Akimbos as something to derp around with rather than anything serious. I hope I'm cooking the mess alright.
Not bad. Maybe next time we can.
Definitely in with a couple. The Akimbo Kinkos. Ooh. No, I don't think I've got the Crinkles yet. I'll have a gander in a second. I was going to say, it looked like we're all going to get masks for a second then.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't think I've got them.
Lion's Roar, where are you? There you
Oh, I've got the other one. Oh, there they are. Yeah, I don't actually have them. Oh, let's rectify that. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Oh wow, that just looks horrendous. That gives me more stability. Yeah, sure, I'll grab that. Throw that on. I thought that gives stability. It's probably the duct tape. They're only good if you can aim well and conserve ammo though. So I guess giving that sense. Ah, aiming, yes, yes. I advise using this gimbal, the extra gimbal skills in the pistol tree if you're using them. Yep, it's something I'll give them a whirl at. I just like making sure I have most, if not all, of the guns unlocked. The collector in me likes that. But it's something I can give a whirl with and see how we go. God, I've got a memory like a goldfish. What's the last one I'm going to do? Dragon Heist. I just suddenly remembered as I went to go have a look at that. Ah, it's a DLC one I don't have. Woohoo!
Ooh.
How much is it actually? So it's a random one there. I could pick it up. I think for now, what was one that you guys had to do? Because you said that you had ones that you
I got
needed.
52 that need doing.
I sent you my list on Discord.
Hang on. You have to... it doesn't really work because I have my OBS overlaying, so I can't see the Discord. One sec.
St. Martin's Bank.
St. Martin Bank, right.
San Martin Bank.
Oh, you guys haven't done this one?
Not on hard.
I ain't done it full stop.
Alright then.
I might not have done it full stop, but I'm just looking at the
I
hard
could have
list.
sworn we've done it before.
You may have done it somewhere else.
And maybe we got close to the end and screwed it up.
Yeah, that would sound about right for us. Well, I'll take the dual chronicles just to have a muck around with them.
Hey, I resemble that statement.
I need to go back to that a second so I can actually bring that back up. Let's see what I'm doing. Oh, no, stop. Oh, for crying out loud. Click on that one. There we are. Right.
Highly advise using the akimbo skills and the pistol skill tree if you're using Krininkovs.
Yeah. Do I have enough to unlock? No, still gotta... Does it tell me how many I've got overall skill points? Let's drop the shotguns a second. And... I forget where it is. Yeah. Yeah, going on with the action with pistols. There's some old pistol stuff there.
Oops.
Oh, that's what I want. 2 converted enemies. Because, you know, more Steves.
Oh.
Oh, used for my skill points. That'll do. Now I'll run with that, because you know, I've still got a shotgun on me. Right, are we ready?
Ethan, yeah.
Let's go, rob a bank.
Let's go rob a bank. Up to the highest height?
Doesn't really make sense.
No.
Down to the lowest vault would probably be the best way of doing it.
Did he just call us chomps?
I don't know, I haven't got into that part yet.
I'm gonna go grab a coffee.
Right, okay.
Plant and loot go together like a proma and air. There's no such thing as too much ammunition.
Plan has a little surprise waiting to help you get into the bank. It's going to be loud.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember that one. Put some more bags there.
I will arrange it.
Of course, I've done none of this, so
Not that we really need Vlad's surprise, but I can't really be thinking what else we'd need the points for. So
Did you work your jobs?
Yeah, I just want. I was gonna say I just want a drunk mariachi band.
yeah, yeah.
well, for the surprise, we could get the mariachi band and the sniper.
Could do. I mean, the mariachi band isn't going to do much for us because we're going loud, but you can have a drunk mariachi band should you wish. I'm not fussed either way on this one because we can get into the bank relatively easy. You know, the weird arms on these glasses are digging into the back of the ears a bit, but yeah, I've started, so I'll finish wearing them.
Yeah, just go with whatever.
Right. We'll click ready and then when everyone gets back. I'm trying to think of other old games now. Actually, speaking with Touch Cormer earlier on today, he mentioned perhaps doing the 2-point hospital because we were talking about theme hospital for bloody ages, and he was sort of saying when I finish near what was I going to do. Because the other idea I had was doing Mech Commander and then doing BattleTech. It's just Mech Commander is what got me into the whole BattleTech thing in the first place, and also where my nickname came from. So
You
I
hear them making? Oh, sorry.
go.
I'm gonna say there's a new game in the 2-point series, 2-point campus. So make a school sort of environment.
Oh god, that could be hilarious. Theme, because the way I sort of think of it is, it's like theme campus, effectively. You know, so in the old theme park and theme hospital things. Yeah, I think that could be kind of hilarious if they did that. It'd be like creating my old school. Just have a bunch of monkeys running around.
And look at you now, all grown up.
So you're talking about doing this as a solo playthrough, not as a co-op thing, if that was possible.
What, for 2-point? Or Mech Commander? Yeah, it'd be essentially, once I'm done with Nier, it'd be replacing that. So that'd be like
What
the
will
solo
be
play.
blazing what?
Was chatting with Tachikoma about what I'm doing when I'm done with Nier, and the options of things like 2-point hospital, or even doing like a run on Mech Commander and then BattleTech. Right.
Obviously, you have to get Mech Commander to work.
Yeah, there is that. I'm sure there are ways to do so. Ready up when you're ready.
You can get it for free anyway, because the files are on the internet,
Run your jobs.
provided by Microsoft themselves. So not like piracy.
Be macro pros, but yeah.
Nice and easy. Time for a casual stroll into the bank, yeah?
'Cause I don't think
Microsoft own it now.
do they own the first one?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they got the right for it.
What are we doing? Waiting at the bank. Where's the bank?
It's over this way.
All proper silent.
It's a building with all the flags attached to it.
That's it.
Okay, guys. Vlad has arranged a way to the bank for you. You what? My brother-in-law, you remember him? Yes? Well, he came down from a party in Chihuahua to hell. Oh, bloody. Which way does the GPS go? Is Texas north or south? I think I'm on the right street. Don't worry, you will be fine. Here he comes.
I mean, this can't go wrong, can it? So I trust, seeing as you don't actually have a minigun, there's going to be even less civilian casualties this time.
Oh no, probably more. I've got a shotgun now. I'll just spray bullets all, shells, stuff all over the show.
Oh, I should have took my sword.
I'm going to put the drill on even though we don't really need it.
You know you can just go
Fourth.
around the other side there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's me. I was trying to find the mute button on my microphone and I couldn't find it in time. Apologies, everyone. Everyone's not like, I can't hear.
Hear what now?
Exactly.
Are you picking that lock from the inside?
No, upgrading the drop is inside.
Oh. Thank you.
Oh, that's like hard mode for Lofty. They can play with a flamethrower.
Security is down, cameras are down. What makes any difference?
Yes. That would be hilarious.
Okay, you're going to have to find the RT guy so he can open them up for you.
I just love how fast I can apparently reload 2 AKs.
IT guy moving.
Sure, he gets to the server room. If you use any trouble, break some fingers. Or maybe don't do that, yeah? Why not? It's effective.
Come on, get.
I was just about to throw a grenade and I'm like, I'm not sure if there's civvies out there. I'll be smart.
Plus.
Right, don't shoot the civvy with the yellow out.
Shoot the civil with the yellow outline, you say?
That's what I heard.
Okay, now keep the ghettos away while he does his job.
Some reason I type like I don't know the language. Don't worry, a lot of the time I can't speak the language. Ooh, that's a bad idea to stand out there. Don't stand out there.
Oh, hello, Spot Van. Don't go out there.
Yep, no.
Ah! Oh, what's so bad about being out here?
It repair that turret.
Quick, get this man a pizza.
I'd like to think C4 underneath the vehicle will destroy it.
It'd certainly give him a bad day.
The civilian is still alive.
Are you testing if you can kill a civilian?
No, I was checking on the civilian. He just ran in, looked at me, ran back out again, stood by the SWAT van and got shot.
Look, they don't hire tasers for the brains, okay?
Oh my god.
Oh no, it's
help.
just now. Civvy, sorry.
Ah, right. You see, now I'm jealous because I don't really have a second language. I've never managed to learn anything in school because they never gave me what I wanted. I actually wanted to learn German in school, but they made me do French. And I didn't want to learn French, so as a snobby little kid, I'm like, I don't want to learn anything. And never finished learning Japanese, despite the fact that it was the whole reason I moved away from home to come down to where I am currently. It's only 300 miles. But it was an evening course I went to do. And never finished because the evening course stopped because the numbers of people dropped. So yeah, the fact that you have a second language and you're as fluent in it as you are is, you know, amazing.
Alright, we've got to clear outside, apparently.
The pilot will need a signal when to drop the beast. Drop some smoke.
And sometimes I do the same myself when typing. My brain will be thinking one thing, my hands type another, and I look at the sentence afterwards and I'm like, how did I end up typing that? I just think it's something to do with, you know, modern pressures in typing messages. You get into an idea that you have to type them quick. On the plus side, it's not like you're having to use like old text speak, because that annoys me. There's still people who believe they have to type using, you know, single letters and numbers, because that's how you used to type on mobile phones.
Oh, that's a swap fan.
What, another one?
Yep, straight outside.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Right, its turret's down for a little bit. Ooh, I'll shoot it from the other side where I'm less likely to...
The other swap band's up and running.
Yep. I'm just going to take that turret out. Yep. If you I think it's 3 times you shoot the turret. I need to get some practice speaking English again. Oh, I said, forget. Ooh, chance to play with Tachikoma. And we need help. We can always get you in on that and chuck you out on the Discord. Do
Does
voice
everybody
comms.
have a part of the drill?
Oh, nope, on my way. Woo!
How many parts are there?
Rozzers.
Sorry.
There's another part over here, going for it. No, getting shot.
Jeez.
Doo-be-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, that turret came up at the wrong time. That's not good.
The only thing that Joe and I
It's down
remember
again.
is Entschuldigung, Sie bessere Expression, Sie Deutsch.
Aye, I just got sniped. I really should get a Steve.
Oh no, all of these are pickable. We're not going to do that.
Nope.
All of the
Another turret.
safes in the bank vault.
Right. Go. Way. Alright. Oh, yep. I'll stick the heels down on the side near the beast. I almost shot a planted pot? Potted plant, because I thought it was a police officer.
Why do you restrain yourself from these things?
Oh, shoot.
What?
Out of ammo.
Oh.
Anyone need a Steve?
Yes.
One in front of me.
That's not going to do that job.
I got a Steve.
I can take 2.
Girl.
I have 2.
Need spare parts.
What?
Yeah. Hang on, let me...
Going for it. They don't like me. They don't like me.
Oh, that was a bad move. Right, that SWAT turret is down. As in, blown up down.
They're flooding the vault with gas. It never goes smoothly, yeah? You'll have to wait until it's clear.
Okay, who's going to dive into there?
Yee. Oh, that is quite toxic.
Now, come on, friend. Just
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's fixed.
from the ghetto.
Mikey, get ready to pick me up.
It's dark. Keep the police away from the drill.
Thank you.
Okay. I think it's Kuro's character was doing something about the police and then just started doing the whole childlike police siren.
Wee woo, wee woo. Oh, I went to the same school as my cat, where it's like he got basically dumped into French and they didn't give him a choice. I studied at another school and came to the to my cat school, knowing 2 years of German, and it's like, to be on the German class, you need to know French, and it's like, well, I've not spent the last 2 years learning French, but I'm fairly okay with German. Well,
What's first part needed?
oh, God damn it.
Ty's got the last one, I think.
My cats. Call
Yo.
me.
Where-
Running.
Make sure those dumb cop police don't get near the drill.
Have drill pods. Running back.
Yep.
175 seconds.
Where
Might as well
is...
go get more spare parts.
Yep, I'll go with.
Yeah, I see what you mean about these, the Krinkos being a fun little akimbo one. Oh,
What band down? Get your parts.
yeah, I'll run over and grab some.
There's something wrong with the drill. You got to repair it.
Fixing it.
Those federales are going to want to stop the beast.
1:15 on the clock.
Protect the beast.
Okay. Great mix of not liking language and hate teacher. That's most of my French. There was one teacher, as I said, that was decent enough because she just basically knew some people didn't want to learn language and just left us to our own devices. As long as we weren't disruptive, she didn't care less. She wanted to teach the people who wanted to learn, and those that didn't, well, they could be silent at the back of the class and do what the hell they wanted. But apart from that, yeah, I didn't like most of the teachers.
7 seconds on drill.
But yeah, I wanted, because in our school we had a choice of French or German. And I wanted to learn German.
You didn't even have
Well-
a choice in the first 2 years.
Yeah, you don't have a choice in the first 2 years. But when the choice came, I'm like, I want to learn German. And they made me do French.
They made you do French. The reasoning was that you had to be good at French to be able to take the German class, which is so counterproductive, especially for people who just don't want to learn French. Because it's not an incentive.
Hmm.
That thing not fucking finished yet.
24 seconds.
No, you weren't the guy I was intending on hitting with that. But Oh well. True, but there's more of an incentive to learn something, even if it's hard, if you want to learn it, if you've got the will to actually study.
Yeah, but no, it's more the incentive to learn French just so that you can learn German.
Okay, now you can take all of that, measure it, and bring it out to the van.
The vault is opening. Fallout is finally beginning.
Woohoo!
That'd be a trippy DLC, wouldn't it? You find out that this is just all the inside the vault. You open the vault and find the real world.
Right.
There's another bag of stuff in there.
There's a whole load of boxes to pick up.
Yep.
Where have we even taken this?
It should be somewhere outside.
Gee, thanks for that, my cat. Want to be any little more vague
Well,
on the matter?
I've done this mission once, and it was in the van outside.
There we go.
And yeah, it was the different side. Oh, I just got shot. Yeah, it's. I've got a few friends. Most of one of them's a Scottish one, and she studied German and she loves it, and she's had lots of fun doing so. So yeah, it's one of those things where yes, I feel that it would be fun to do. It's just the minute I need to find someone to teach. But I want to get back to studying Japanese because I did go out to Japan a few years ago now. Readers, many. And it was weird. I felt like I'd gone home almost. There was no... really hard to describe. I wasn't at unease at all out there. But I didn't know much of the language, so that was my main drive to study. It's just I tried doing so and then the classes stopped. I'm like, no. And I'm not that good at just taking a book and going off that. I much prefer having someone to back and forth with.
Also, a book will never tell you you're pronouncing it wrong.
Yeah.
Which is
Evening
always my
Volon.
fun part. I can read Japanese very easily. It's just, yeah, would it actually sound like Japanese?
Based on some of the ways you've said things, no, it wouldn't.
Who are you?
Ow, just got tased. Where is he?
There. He's down.
Yep, what's that? No. Someone put a bullet in my backside.
I should have brought the sword.
Oh, you're actually trying to do those things. I took one look at how many there were, because there's those down there, there's the other side of the room, and there's the ones up here. Screw the locks.
Yeah,
Of course,
basically
Scott would
that.
love German, yeah.
The other thing to do is actually to do it raw and just go live in Japan and be sort of like, yeah, I don't know what anybody's saying, but you learn it quicker by being in the environment.
Yeah, but considering that's what I was like when I went out there on the trip, I felt I was inconveniencing people because I couldn't speak to them and they couldn't speak to me. I mean, they could, just no one would understand each other. So I wanted to be able to communicate and so. I mean, I learned some basic phrases when I was out there, and as you said, you learn it quick when you've got to. You've got to use it to communicate.
Your life depends on it because you can't order, food without knowing the language. You tend to learn pretty quick, whereas at the moment you're stagnated because it's like, I'll figure it out eventually.
I mean, one of the tips that my gran gave me before I went was the easiest way to get by in a strange land, different language, is to learn how to say hello, please, thank you, and excuse me, where is the toilet? She said anything else you'll get by with, but if you can learn those phrases to start with, you'll be fine.
Becoming Thai or just doing all them?
And
Or
yes,
the-
that's pretty much what I went out to Japan knowing, which was to say, you know, hello, please, thank you, and excuse me, where are the
I
toilets?
think I've got the last bag.
Alright, I'll have a quick look. I'm in the bank anyway now.
Yep, that's the last bag.
Yep.
Alright, it's be my last box. But I
Right.
really should at least spec out for not picking. Would be so much faster.
Or just
Yeah,
bring
but
it
if
forward.
it's allowed-
To me, I can appreciate how the Japanese pronounce the words like they're spelled. Yes. As I said, when you've got the remind you, it does make saying Japanese words easier.
Yeah, because it's actually spelt how we pronounce it,
Hmm.
rather than, the bastardization between, French, German,
And everything else like the English
Nordic.
language is.
and the rest of it,
Right, I'm out.
Woohoo!
Woo! Is that a gun or a guitar? Best accuracy.
I had 27%. I was fine.
May have killed a civilian that time.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I'll see about having a look at them for you later on if you want, Volon. Because I should be able to load them up and have a look. So yes, but it's groovy that they are coming out well.
Latin. I did 5 years for Latin and can't remember any of it.
The only Latin I know is what you find on prescriptions.
Vidi vidi vici.
That as well.
Yay, money.
I didn't see what I got. I think it was a stock of some variety.
Yeah, it was a shotgun stock. Right, well, I will call that there for the stream. So let me just go back to this one, go to that, hop back to that. 1 second, if I... Yep, that will do. Okie dokie, so thank you very much to everyone who has turned up to watch. Always appreciate people coming, and being able to just sit here and chat to people whilst playing the game is always great. I do hope you have all had fun watching and been entertained with our silliness. I will next be scheduled to stream on Wednesday at 7 PM, and that will be some more art. If I remember to bring the picture back from work, I'll be working on that one. If not, I'll sketch something. We'll find something for that one. And then near, fingers crossed, will be next Friday. Intend to get back into that so we can wrap that story up there. I'm trying to think of something else I was going to say, and my brain just went boop, goodbye, and I completely forgot it was. So I shall leave it there, because my brain just completely gave up on me then. So yes, to everyone, whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are, thanks for watching, and I look forward to catching you on the next one. Toodles!
Print Commissions is streaming at the moment.
Ooh,
Do
okay.
you want to raid?
Yeah, go on. I can raid. 1 sec. I was trying to remember how to do that one. No, it's doing something silly there.
By the way, I got a stream on Monday, and Mad Cat and Guru will join me for a stream on Tuesday.
And I stream over at Manapot Studios on Monday at 7 PM GMT. My own channel on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. I finally finished Pathfinder Kingmaker, so it will now be Cyberpunk on Tuesdays, Atonement Tides of Numenera on Thursdays, and Hitman 3 on Fridays. Varying different times. Check out my channel for schedule.
No, I'm not getting anything for quick commissions on there.
Yeah, do you follow them though? That's the thing. Because it won't auto suggest unless you follow them.
That'll probably be it then.
But you can type in whoever you want.
I guess that's probably what it is then.
Oh, that didn't work. Try raid. Can I do it? Oh, I don't have permissions to do it.
No worries. I will try it that way.
Hey! Alright, this is a friend of mine and Magcat's. She does a lot of artwork and she's streaming it at the moment.
I think
Yes.
you put your slash in the wrong direction.
I did, but then I tried it in the right direction and it said I don't have permissions to do it.
Right. Okay, so we shall go have a raid of quick commissions then. Yes, so thanks very much for everyone turning up, and I will catch you next time. Toodles!